Welcome to Mr. English Cafe. Imagine you are carrying a heavy suitcase. Inside this suitcase are all the mistakes you made last week, the times you felt not good enough, and the mean things you say to yourself in the mirror. You're exhausted, right? But what if I told you that you can put that suitcase down? Why is it that we are so kind to our friends, but so mean to ourselves? Take a second and think, when was the last time you said something truly kind to the person in the mirror? Hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Joe, and I am so happy you are here with me today. Today, we are talking about a topic that sits very deep in the heart, self-love. Many people think self-love is selfish. They think it means being arrogant or lazy, but that is a big mistake. Self-love is the fuel that allows you to be a better friend, a better worker, and a better human. If this is your first time listening, please remember to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Let's dive in. Let's look at this from two perspectives and really look at how this happens in real life. 1. The perspective of comparison. In our world today, we spend a lot of time on social media. We see people with perfect lives. I have a friend named Sarah. She is a great mother and a hard worker. But every night, after her kids went to sleep, she would scroll through Instagram. She saw influencers in white kitchens with no mess, wearing expensive clothes. Sarah looked at her own kitchen filled with dirty dishes and toys, and she felt like a failure. She started to pull away from her friends because she felt less than. She forgot that those influencers have professional photographers and editors. She was comparing her behind-the-scenes footage to everyone else's highlight reel. Loving yourself means realizing your messy kitchen doesn't make you a messy person. 2. The perspective of productivity. We often think we only deserve love when we do something. Then there's Mark. Mark believed his value was tied to his paycheck. If he stayed at the office until 9 p.m., he felt like a king. But one Tuesday, he got a bad headache and had to go home early. He spent the whole evening calling himself weak and lazy. He couldn't even enjoy the rest he needed because his inner voice was screaming at him. Mark had to learn that he is a human being, not a human doing. You deserve respect even on the days you do absolutely nothing. To change this, we need to practice. Try saying these 5 sentences every morning. I'm doing my best, and my best is enough. I deserve the same kindness I give to others. My mistakes do not define my worth. I'm allowed to say no to things that drain my energy. I'm grateful for my body and all the things it does for me. I want to share a beautiful quote with you from the famous writer and civil rights activist, Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou had a very difficult life. She went through trauma and silence, yet she became one of the most powerful voices in history, she once said. I don't trust anyone who doesn't love themselves and tells me, I love you. There is an African saying which is, be careful when a naked person offers you a shirt. Think about that image, a person with no clothes offering you a shirt. They don't have a shirt to give. Maya Angelou is teaching us that love is something you generate inside. If your own internal tank is empty, the love you give to others is often just a way to seek approval. It's not stable. When you learn to love your own flaws, your love for others becomes generous and healthy because you aren't needing them to fill your holes. You're already whole. How can you start today? Let's look deeply at these 3 steps. 1. The mirror test. This isn't about vanity. Most of us look in the mirror to find problems, to fix a pimple, a wrinkle, or gray hair. I want you to look past that. Look into your own eyes for 10 seconds. It might feel uncomfortable or even make you cry. Say, "I've got your back today." This builds a partnership with yourself. You're telling your soul that you are on the same team. 2. Stop the shoulds. We use the word should to whip ourselves into shape. I should be thinner. I should be married by now. I should be more productive. Every time you say should, you are telling yourself you aren't good enough as you are. Replace should with could or choose to. Instead of I should work out, try I could work out because I want to feel strong. It changes the energy from a punishment to a choice. 3. Evidence journaling. Our brains are like Velcro for bad news and Teflon for good news. We remember one criticism for years but forget a compliment in seconds. Every night, write down one win. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe you held the door for someone, or you chose to drink water instead of soda. By writing it down, you are forcing your brain to keep a record of your goodness. We've covered a lot of ground. We looked at Sarah's struggle with comparison and Mark's struggle with productivity. We learned from Maya Angelou that you cannot give what you do not have. The final crucial reminder is this: self-love is not a one-time event. It is a practice like brushing your teeth. You don't do it once and expect to be clean forever. You must choose to be kind to yourself every single morning, especially when you feel you don't deserve it. Thank you for listening. Practice your affirmations and remember, you are worthy of love simply because you exist. Here is a community question. What is the very first thing you say to yourself when you wake up in the morning? Is it "oh no, not again," or is it something kind? Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe, like, and share this episode to help others find their confidence and just stay kind to yourself. Thanks for joining us. In this podcast, you've learned the following. Let's read aloud. I'm doing my best, and my best is enough. I'm doing my best, and my best is enough. I deserve the same kindness I give to others. I deserve the same kindness I give to others. My mistakes do not define my worth. My mistakes do not define my worth. I am allowed to say no to things that drain my energy. I am allowed to say no to things that drain my energy. I am grateful for my body and all the things it does for me. I am grateful for my body and all the things it does for me. Arrogant. He was so arrogant that he refused to listen to anyone else's advice. Nobody likes working with her because she has an arrogant attitude toward her co-workers. Instead of being arrogant about your success, it is better to remain humble and kind. Perspective. Traveling around the world helped him gain a completely new perspective on life. We need to look at this financial problem from a marketing perspective. Talking to an outsider can often give you a fresh perspective on your relationship. Scroll. I often waste and are scrolling through social media before going to sleep.